Let's talk about this Kardashian Carter's alliance that has just recently publicly occurred. And I believe this has been going on and developing for the past 3 to 4 years. And I think that this has everything to do with the fact that the Kanye West of it all is no longer involved with either party. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video where I really think that this picture that was published with Tina Knowles and published with Beyonce and Kris Jenner is a lot more bigger than you guys think. Now, yes, I do believe that there is a friendship that has been brewing amongst both parties for the past, I would say, half a decade. We've seen pictures of Beyonce and Kris Jenner, in a circle of friends or from some roof a while ago. We know that, Kris Jenner and Tina have also developed friendships because they both basically are the same age. We know that something's been brewing, but there has been something like this brewing for a reason. Everything is done in a very calculated move, because there was a time, guys, where both Beyonce and Jay-Z did not even want to be seen with the Kardashians. The Kardashians themselves were very lowbrow, coming off this, sex tape, and Kanye West really elevated Kim and put her in rooms that she could never have been on her own. If Kanye West was never in the picture, had she never married that man, she wouldn't be where she is today right now. Everything is a ladder. Everything is a calculated move. And yes, I do believe there was pure, genuine love between them two. And I also believe that it just naturally fell as a relationship because Kanye West is, of course, dealing with a mental illness, and therefore, it was difficult to co-parent. That all is very much natural and has happened. We've all seen that. But at the same day, there is a reason for everything. Jay-Z going to a Kardashian party is something that I would never have seen. Both of them did not even go to Kanye's wedding, for goodness sake, because they didn't want to be seen associated with the Kardashians, because they were still seen as lowbrow even after the wedding, even during the wedding. They didn't even go to that. But you're telling me that they're going to a birthday party for Kris Jenner, who's turning 70? Now, obviously, Kris Jenner's party list had a huge amount of people. We spoke about this. They had billionaires galore. Mark Zuckerberg was there. Tommy Hilfiger was there, for goodness sake. And you had Jeff Bezos there. And, of course, Jay-Z's going to flock around where all of these billionaires are. Bill Gates, for goodness sake. So anybody would want to go to this party because, you can have the right contacts there. You can talk to people. And even the person who did Kris Jenner's work, the plastic surgeon, he was invited. And I'm pretty sure that his work now is going to be much more because he's got a lot more people to invite because, he had a great networking skills. But to publicly post pictures, I think is a calculated move. And if we look at Corey, he has become friends with Jay-Z and they become quite close. On that boat, you can see that Corey and Quint Emanuel, Alex Spiro were even cited together. There is a friendship brewing there between them two. And so therefore, I think Jay-Z has pushed Beyonce to become friends with the Kardashians because he himself is becoming very close with Corey. Even Corey recently publicly posting his birthday was using Jay-Z's, music videos, songs as his Instagram captions. They have this brotherhood friendship, and I think it is an alliance so that Jay-Z can use Corey because he has very useful connections in the business, so that what has happened to Diddy in front of our eyes is not going to happen to him. I do believe that Jay-Z was scared after what happened to Diddy. His close friend, they did Rock Nation brunches together. That man has been taken down, absolutely humbled, in prison. May not be for longer as we all thought, but he's in prison, and when he gets out, a lot of people are not going to be associated with him. His life has changed forever. So I think Jay-Z seeing this is wanting to make a lot more chess moves, or at least expedite moves, to help protect themselves by getting great connections. And Corey is somebody who I believe has great connections with certain agencies, the FBI, there when Kim Porter passed. He's good friends with certain lawyers. He just knows the right people, and he's placed himself very well with being good friends or relationship with Kris Jenner and the Kardashians. Beyonce purposely doing this, I believe, is also because not only has Jay-Z told her to do so, but because of the money that the Kardashians are also making. They have created billion-dollar enterprises, Skims. You've got Kylie King, the lipstick stuff. Kris Jenner has made so many millionaires and billionaires, and so therefore anybody who's making a lot of money, of course, the Carters are going to flock to them because they want to continue to make that money. Both of them are considered billionaires, whether it be Kim Kardashian, whether it be Jay-Z, whether it be Bill Gates and anybody else. And so therefore, the Carters want to create this alliance and go public with them. To me, it's so interesting because way back then, they didn't even want to be seen. And I'm talking about 10, 15 years ago. I'm talking about way back then, very much so Beyonce and Jay-Z were on the pedestal of, we are better than you. We don't want to be associated with you too much. We're only going to be associated with you if we're with Kanye. Outside of that, we're not going to be seen with you. I don't think that they hate each other. And I think the papers have always exaggerated the fact that the Beyonce hates the Kardashians, or, you know, Jay-Z hates them. I don't think that they've ever hated each other. They just don't want to be associated with the Kardashians because they feel like they are talented and the Kardashians were just reality TV come up girls. But of course, now the game has completely changed. The tables have completely turned because it's the Kardashians who are creating a lot more money. I guarantee you, look at Skims. It's made a lot more money than Secret has. It's made a lot more money than, you know, some of the stuff that, the vodka line that she's put out. I'm not talking about her tours. Outside of that, you know, this is something that is just a product, and it's rejuvenating, constantly getting the right models. It's done so well. It's $1 billion business. And so therefore the Carters are aligning themselves with people who make a lot of money, which is a basic business move for you to make. But I just think that this is not a friendship between the Kardashians and the Carters. I don't see it. No matter how many years of it been brewing for, I feel like it's all being done purposely because it's an alliance, just in case things go down south for any party, mainly the Carters, because they're the ones who are, you know, Rock Nation, constant lawsuits, that they can have people around them for either investments to make more money or some form of protection. Yes, Kardashians protection sounds dumb, but when they're making billions of dollars left, right, and center, and, you know, they are a multi-billion family, of course, people are going to flock to them and etc. And look at Kris Jenner's now clientele. She has friends like not only Tina, but Mariah Carey, Jeff Bezos' house, Bill Gates, Zucker. She has multi-billion dollar friends. And Jay-Z feels like he's missing out. That's why he was in that car on the way to the party. And when TMZ put out that article that they snuck in, she didn't like that. Kris Jenner, I know, was probably pissed off with that and wanted that to be fixed, because it's so coincidental that after that TMZ article dropped, Tina Knowles then published a picture of Beyonce and her, and Tina talking about, oh, sorry, you know, I'm quite old, I don't really use phones, give me a break, I didn't mean to, and, you know, oh, sorry, now here's the picture with Beyonce. That came out after this TMZ article where everybody was talking about how Jay-Z and Beyonce snuck in, the Carters snuck in. Kris Jenner was like, I'm not having any of that. I'm not doing these PR games, these PR tactics. You want to come to my party? You're going to be seen with me. Post that picture. That picture was more powerful, not because of Tina, but because Beyonce was publicly aligning himself with Kris Jenner, with the Kardashians, and publicly allowing a picture to be put out there. Ain't no way Kris Jenner is going to have these two, you know, sneaking in and nobody got a picture of them and, you know, etc., etc. I just feel like this alliance is very interesting, and I feel like it should be more of a bigger story than it is. For some reason, people are just not talking about it, and I don't think that they've always hated each other. I think that there has been a friendship for the past 5-6 years, but publicly everything is done for a reason when it comes to these, and I feel like Beyonce and Jay-Z are doing so because they're just more highbrow now. They make a lot more money, it could be seen as protection, and they want to flock to that. And there could be an ulterior motive. I also feel like Kanye West not being in the picture has made a huge, easier decision. And, you know, I don't think Kanye will be in the picture for a very long time. Although he does have a great friendship with Travis Scott, Kylie Jenner's baby dad, at the same time, I don't think he will ever be around Beyonce or Jay-Z. They will never forgive him for cussing out the children. But I just wanted to speak about this because I find it to be interesting. And, you know, maybe I've exhausted my points. Maybe I'm missing points out. I don't know. Maybe you guys can fill that in the comments below. But I just think this alliance is, and the TMZ article dropping and then this picture release afterwards, it's just food for thought. I don't know, a conversation. Subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. That's all you guys have to do. It goes a long way. Please click that button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.